there, today on Fresh Daily we are counting down the top 5 shows and movies that you should be watching this weekend. The genre parody scary movie lands at number 5. At How Many Miles was among those of you who picked this one, and it's available on Fubo TV and VOD. The film rips into horror movies, including Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but also spoofs things like The Matrix and even a beer commercial. Rotten on the tomato meter at 53% and with 43% from audiences, it was still a huge hit, grossing $278 million, and it only cost $19 million to make. At number 4, it's the 80s role reversal comedy, Mr. Mom. Feels so weird saying that. It's Mum, M-U-M. It's available to rent on VOD. Michael Keaton stars as an inept father of 3, forced to become a house husband after losing his job. Oh, awful. Thrust into the wild world of domestic life, he fumbles his way through the daily essentials while learning new ways to cope.
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Oh, not a bad idea, Mr. Keaton.
Landing at number 3 is Vampires vs. the Bronx. The horror comedy swoops or glides or does whatever vampires do onto Netflix. When an evil nest of vampires invades the Bronx, a ragtag group of teens rise up to protect their neighborhood, proving once and for all, gentrification really sucks. Here's a piece of the trailer.
We are going to wipe you out like the vermin you are.
We got vampires in the Bronx.
At number 2, Nights and Weekends streams on IFC Films Unlimited and Sundance Now. Greta Gerwig and Joe Swanberg made this on a shoestring budget of just $15,000. The film tells the story of a long-distance relationship on its last legs. Gerwig went on to direct the certified fresh films Lady Bird and Little Women. This intimate look at long-distance relationships gives me more of a personalised version of the Before trilogy, the movie starring Ethan Hawke, directed by the previous Countdown holder, Richard Linklater. I still think that Greta deserved an Oscar nomination for Best Director for Little Women this year, but whatever. I can't believe that was for this year. This year's gone on for 10 years. Our top pick for the weekend is the comedy Palm Springs. The Hulu original movie dropped today on the streamer and will be playing at a handful of drive-in theaters as well. That'll be fun. 2 wedding guests, played by Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, fall in love but find themselves stuck in a time loop, living the same day over and over again. So cheers, this one is for you. Oh yeah. So, for one final time, go forth and binge. You can't fire me.